Hi, I'm Elvina Basil and I will explain the definition of public transport. Public transport includes all motorized systems provided by the government or the private sector. It provides services that operate transportation for people or the general public or to anyone who needed to move from one place, which is the place where they come from or their origin, to another place, which is the destination or the place that they want to go. And public transportation can accommodate many people at a time and send them to multiple destinations. Furthermore, people in a group who want to go to the same destination can use public transportation such as buses to go to the place they want. Typically, public transportation offers scheduled services on fixed routes. It means that if a person wants to use public transport, he or she has to be prepared to follow the schedule set by the owner of the public transit. And in order to use public transport, people or customer need to pay the cost of transportation services, which is charged according to the distance travel. And most people or passenger will use public transportation to manage their business or to manage something or to go somewhere far from their residential area. For example, people who do not have car or driver license prefer to use bus or LRT to go to work, shopping mall, or to go to school, because the price is cheap. And sometimes people that lazy to drive will use public transport to go somewhere because they can rest and relax along the journey. An example of public transport is stage bus, taxi, and light rail transit, LRT.
Hi, my name is Deborah Angel Felix and my matrix number is 2019-69-21-94. Private car usually used either by oneself, that includes families and friends, or from a company or an organization. Due to this pandemic, a lot of citizens more likely to use own vehicles instead of using public vehicles because the fear of getting infected by the virus that had been going on nowadays. According to the info of CEIC, it is stated that the number of registered vehicles was 70 million and above within a year of 2020 on December, which was increased from the month of September. With this information, we already know it is indicated that a big amount of citizens use private car more than the public vehicles, because in our observation through going out in the public, it is more likely for the public to experience traffic jam that cause for pollution to be occur. As the time goes by, the amount of company keeps on increasing, more likely enable for it the employee to use private car with only for the company workers. In this case of oneself, using car normally involve in families and friends when going out outside the public places. There is the situation where this family likes to go outside every time, which likely the reason for traffic jam. This kind of attitudes of a person enables for it to increase the amount of car in the roads. This is an example of using too many private cars on the road, which causing the congestion. And next is about private car ownership. Private car ownership is basically an owner of a car, which happens when a person bought and registered the car using the name of the buyer, making it official his or her car ownership. And that's when the car ownership exists. According to the public saying, it is stated that changing car ownership to another person is very expensive. And one of the example agency as a car ownership in Malaysia is Jabatan Pengangkutan Jalan Malaysia, where it is responsible for the licensing and regulation of public transport expertise as a government department under the Ministry of Transport. Another example is an agency of Malaysia Institute of Road Safety Research, where it goes to ensure provide enough knowledge to the citizen and about following the regulation and the law of the road to avoid being in a car accident. Because one of the reasons for the congestion is the car accident which involved the police and the ambulance car. And this is the true agency that has been stated.
Hello, my name is Katika Yumin. Right now, I'm going to present about the problems of car usage and ownership. One of the most noticeable problems of private car usage is traffic congestion. Traffic congestion happens when transport moves at a lower speed and takes longer trip time, while traffic jam when the vehicle on the road cannot move in full stop in a certain duration of time. How it causes traffic congestion when people prefer using private car because of its flexibility and privacy. The number of cars on the road will increase, will grow. In other words, the more demand for traffic. Thus, it causes inefficiency and leads to traffic congestion. Traffic congestion is worse during peak, which is the time when demand of transportation is greatest, such as during festivals. So reduce car usage in order to space more road capacity, especially during this time. The negative impacts are traffic congestion causes unexpected delay that lead to frustration, stress, and nerves among drivers and passengers. Hence, traffic congestion is affecting people's time management and mental health. The second problems due to the high usage of private cars or ownership is air pollution. Pollution occurs when the atmosphere is affected by any harmful substances that are being released into the air. Motor vehicles release greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, and nitrous oxide, which are causing air pollution. The high rate of private car usage and ownership indirectly leads to more air pollutant emission and contributes to urban air quality problems. Pollution can cause a lot of negative effects to human health as well as natural environment. Poor air quality can affect the human body's cardiovascular system and respiratory system. Also, global warming and climate change is majorly contributed by air pollution. In short, people should consider that private car usage is not always the best option. And please always keep in mind that the Earth's condition is going to be worse in the future if we do nothing. That's all. Thank you for listening.
Hi, my name is Kerisa Denise Damasus and I'm from Group Tpt250 Group 2. The students were expected to agree or disagree to the use of public transport as the growing number of cars on the road causes traffic congestion and pollution. Analyze the situation, solution, and conclude. First, why owning a private transportation leads to traffic congestion on the road? Firstly, the probability of people using their own transport when they have their own transportation is high. Therefore, there will be more traffic congestion on the road when more people have their own private transport. They will often use it to go anywhere, thus, this will lead to traffic congestion. Secondly, accidents may happen anytime to those people who own a private transportation. By having our own transportation, people can be careless on the road, resulting on accidents. It is not possible for every private transportation owner will face accidents. This will lead to traffic jam on the road, as people slow down to look at the accidents. The solutions that could be done to help in solving the issues of the traffic congestion on the road is firstly, authorities could motivate the public to take public transport by conducting an awareness campaign for global warming that will highlight more on global warming and the effect of using a private transportation. Through the public awareness, people will make the right choice in controlling the outcome as well as decreasing the cases of global warming. Secondly, the government should enhance public transportation amenities like air conditioning, buses, and comfortable seats. Therefore, people are more prone to choose the public transport. They will feel more comfortable and they will be more relaxed throughout their journey. Thirdly, is by carpooling. It is where people share a car to go from one place to another place. The more people use carpooling, the less it will be the effect on the global warming. Fourthly, is by improving the frequency and reliability of public transportation. More people will choose the public transport if the public transport is on time and are available anywhere. It will improve the number of times a person uses the public transportation as the public transportation is becoming more reliable. Fifthly, is by investing on public transport system. When more public transport is upgraded, the public users will want to experience it firsthand, therefore making more people to use the public transportation. People will choose more depending on their comfort level. The more it is the comfort level it has for the public users to use the public making, more people will use it as their daily mode of transportation. The last one is government should tax private car owners heavily and use the money to improve public transport. While car owners would tax heavily on the road, people are more prone to not having private vehicle as they don't want to get taxed. This will make more people to choose more on using public transport. To conclude, the government need to upgrade more on public transport for the public use, so that people may benefit it for the future. It is possible to decrease the traffic congestion once the public transportation has been enhanced. Government should take the chance to promote public transport on the road. Government or higher authority can take the chance to enhance or promote public transport. They will need to fulfill the users' needs so that they will choose more public transport and benefit from it. It will also produce a less hassle country, which accompanied by less cars on the road. More public transportation will be on the road for public users and all people can benefit from it. Therefore, traffic jam will be reduced.